Ask Allah to guide my heart and to guide my tongue. I seek refuge in Allah from misleading and being misled, betraying and being betrayed into ignorance by others. I first want to start off in the tradition of the African and ask my elders permission to speak. I'm looking around the room. I see Dr. Jeffries. I see Warrior Woman up here, one of the fine warriors from the native community. Power and respect to all Africans, home and abroad. I'm here tonight, brothers and sisters, first as a sign of solidarity to African people. I never get caught up in the label. I'm more concerned with the content. Oftentimes we get caught up with the package over the presentation. We get caught up with how things look opposed to the way that they are. Are y'all following what I'm saying? I'm grateful to be invited here, first and foremost. My mother taught me as a child to always be grateful. She said the biggest sin, the biggest crime is to be disrespectful and ungrateful. I was also told to always make sure that I speak truth to power. I'm going on 40 years old, and I've never once held my tongue, no matter what the consequences was. And until I leave this planet, I'm gonna be the same damn way. I'm here, I have a headache right now because of the fact that, you know, I've been here like many of you, and you know, it's just almost so much going on because there's so much information, and we always happy to see so many of our people that sometimes we get overwhelmed and things of that nature. So my spirit is gonna be the catalyst for what it is I'm about to say. It's not a pre-written speech. It's not a feel-good speech. If you're looking for the feel-good speech, then the wrong man is on the microphone right now. I'm here to represent our ancestors who put it down for us. I'm here to represent our political prisoners like Imam Jamil Al-Amin, formerly H. Rap Brown. I'm here to represent Dr. Mutulu Shakur, Leonard Peltier, the Cuban Five, and so many other brothers and sisters who were held captive behind enemy lines. This ain't no game, y'all. A lot of times we get caught up in the sensationalism of this struggle. A lot of people are talking about the movement, but the question I have to ask is, what movement are you talking about? There are a lot of movements. Movements come and movements go. Who are you fighting for? And who are you fighting against? Because many of us don't know who we fighting against. We think we just fighting a white man. If that's the litmus test we use, if we use the white man as the only way to fight, then Barack Obama will get away with murder. I'm sorry, I know some of y'all are caught up in the whole black president situation. We dealing with capitalism. We dealing with finance capitalism. So they're gonna dangle whatever piece of carrot that they possibly could in your face to make you feel good, right? And to lull your ass back to sleep, right? Many of you, how many people came in here to organize? Show of hands. I know some of you came because of the fact that on the flyer you saw a bunch of beautiful faces, beautiful pictures. I want to hear Erykah Badu. I want to hear what Tim Reed got to say. I want to see what the notables have to say. I'm here to be the voice of the voiceless. Those brothers and sisters who are nameless, who are faceless, that's on your block. Those former Panthers and BLA members who don't have the popular names. There's brothers that's been behind the wall for 45 years. Hugo Yogi Pinnell over in California. You got folks like Marshall Eddie Conway in Baltimore, Maryland. 40 years And we still sing the same damn song we've been singing for the past 45 years. It's time for a new tune. I know some of y'all just want to feel good. Y'all like to talk revolution on the internet. Y'all like the sharp black suits. Y'all like the fatigues and the boots and all that. The first thing we got to do is we got to get some political education. Political education is the most important thing that we can deal with. And this message is for the youth, because unfortunately, our youth today are being misled. They're being totally misguided, and they don't have no idea, no clue of our history. And unfortunately, in this day and age, whoever has the pen is writing the history. Right? That's right. You shouldn't call yourself a revolutionary if you don't train in revolutionary manner. If you don't breathe this, if you don't practice every day, if you don't live this, it's more than a uniform. One of the OGs posed a question. He said, how can you tell a gorilla when you see him? You can't. You can't. Just like you can't tell an agent provocateur when you see him. There are many agents, and I'm sure there's some in the house tonight. But as the brother Killer Mike said, we wish you all pain and bad health. We as an organization, before we start to begin to talk about unity, the first thing we got to have is respect. We got to have a level of respect for each other. It doesn't matter whether you're a rank and file member of the Black Panther Party, or you're a rank and file member of the new Black Panther Party, or the Huru movement, or the FTP movement, or the POCC, or the Malcolm X grassroots. The first thing we got to have is respect. We got to have organizational discipline. That's the key to it. That's the key to it. It ain't about who got the hardest look. We so damn sick that we fighting for the hearts and minds of the people between each other like it's a contest. This ain't no damn game. Our people are dying for this. I'm sitting here right now, these brothers that's on the stage with me, these are children of the Black Liberation Army, children of the Black Panther Party, children of the Republic of New Africa. These are people that you should know. This is what the movement is about. It's about not willing to just say I'm gonna die for the movement, but to kill for the movement and to live for the movement and to continue on to build institutions. We got to talk about institution building. All that rough talk about what we gonna do to the police, they don't even acknowledge that. They don't even acknowledge it because they know that that shit we talking is paper thin. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, brothers and sisters, we stand before an audience. We should never discuss military strategy out in the open. Never, under no circumstances. Under no circumstances. I don't give a damn who like it, who say it. You can never discuss military strategy in an open forum, especially in front of however thousands or millions of potential viewers are watching this. You understand what I'm saying? I see some of y'all looking unpleasant and like I'm ruffling some feathers. And guess what? I really don't give a damn because my life is at stake. My babies' lives are at stake. My comrades' lives are at stake. We got brothers like our OG, Daruba Ben Wahad, 19 years. A lot of these suckers won't even show no respect. You got folks like Brother Kamasi over on the West Coast that put it down, organized in a penitentiary. You understand what I'm saying? Brothers like OG Shaka from the Black August Organizing Committee that's been giving their lives, that's been giving their very lives. I'm not just talking about no textbook. Just writing about revolution don't make you a revolutionary. Just talking about revolution don't make you a revolutionary. It's about what it is you do. It's about your action. Huey P. Newton of the Black Panther Party said, action is a picture's worth 1,000 words. Don't watch what I say, watch what I do. I can talk all day, but action is supreme. That's the reality of things right now, people. That's the reality of it. I'm gonna tell you, man, I mean, I got so much inside of me that I want to let out, but I'm trying to stay tactful. I'm trying to stay tactful because I feel, oftentimes, man, I feel like some of us are not being respected. They try to hide us because they don't want you to know we exist. Why? Because we not playing with this shit. My child's mother told me a long time ago, she said, man, I said, man, I don't understand why a lot of these people get upset. She said because of the fact that when Michael Jackson moves to town and there's a Michael Jackson impersonator, then the Michael Jackson impersonator is out of a job. There's a lot of people out here faking the funk. Is it right or am I wrong? Brothers and sisters, let's call black leadership to the table. Let's hold them accountable. Let's hold them accountable. I don't care who they are. We don't want to hear no more speeches. No more feel-good speeches, right? Been talking, talk is cheap. That's why we the best rappers in the world. That's why we invented rap, because we know how to rap. That's all we know how to do. We know how to talk, right? We have to have, there's a thing called COINTELPRO. And there's always going to be counterinsurgency. Whenever you have any nation, there's always going to be agents sprinkled into the organization in order to bring that shit down, right? And I'm saying that because of the fact that every brother ain't a brother. El-Hajj Malik Shabazz, Malcolm X said, you don't call a man a brother till he operates like one. Until he operates like one. It's not about the color of the skin. It is about the color of the skin. Let me bring that back. But like Imam Jamil, formerly H. Rap Brown, said, to be black is necessary, but it ain't sufficient. When they sending soldiers after you, they're gonna send black soldiers after you. They ain't gonna send no white boy in here because of the fact that they know that the jig is up. We're gonna be watching the cracker when he walk in here, but we're not gonna be watching the strong, tough RBG, red, black, and green flag waving, loud mouth. We're not watching him because he all the way about it, right? It's a new day and age on the plantation, y'all. It's a new day and age on the plantation. If you out in this audience are serious about the liberation of African people, then we have to change this course that we headed on, that we headed down. No one's gonna save us but us, man. I spoke to a number of different young brothers and sisters today, and we talking about Panthers and things of that nature, and they didn't know who the hell I was talking about. That's not cool. It's not cool at all. We have elders in the building, right? We have OGs that put their lives on the line. Brothers, make sure the elders are taken care of. Make sure the babies are taken care of. Make sure the women are taken care of. And we're not cutting no slack on the women either because of the fact the women got to bang too. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, man, I love y'all with all that we have inside of us. And that's why we got to continue to tell the truth. We got to continue to not only speak out against this beast, but we got to fight. Them feel-good speeches, those days are over. Dick Gregory said last week, that old stuff y'all used to do don't work no more. And it don't. It don't. We can't remix the 60s. This is 2010. This is 2010. We got to make our own road, our own legacy. We can't sit and have intellectual masturbation time and time again and talk about what the elders used to do. Talk about how the pyramids were strong and how the pharaohs ruled and all that type stuff. And we can't even control our neighborhoods. We talking about we need to police our own community, but you got brothers and sisters that ain't even training. How the hell are you going to police something and you don't train? How the hell are you going to call yourself a Black Panther and you don't study history? How you going to call yourself a revolutionary and you don't know who came before you? It's like you spitting in the grave, spitting on the grave of our ancestors. We here to bring it justice, and we going to bring it justice. We sharpening our machete, and this ain't no, we ain't selling no wolf tickets and we ain't buying none. And we don't care who like it and who not. But I promise y'all this, with all the breath in my body till my heart stops beating, that if you ain't on point and you saying you about this struggle, we gonna give your ass hell. I promise you that. I promise you that. I promise you that. My oldest child will be 21 years old next month. And she ain't playing. So some of y'all political punks out here that go whichever way the wind blow, you can go to hell in gasoline drawers. It's time for a change, y'all, and we ain't talking about no Barack Obama change. We're not talking about no slick sound bites that's gonna win the people over and win an applause. We organize on all levels. We organize Bloods. We organize Crips. We organize GDs. We organize in neighborhoods where some of y'all are scared to walk in. We don't just organize the so-called conscious community. Who the hell want to preach to the choir? And we're gonna do this whether y'all like it or whether you love it or whether you can't stand it. It takes more than just your wanting to do something. It's got to be in your heart. It's got to be in your soul. It's got to be in your spirit, right? This is real. It's more than just a damn Facebook page or a YouTube video. It's more than just MySpace, you talking about how bad you are. It's more than you standing up talking about you was in an altercation with the police. This shit is serious, y'all. I thank you all for allowing us the opportunity to speak in front of you. If I said anything that wasn't in accordance to the work of the ancestors and our elders, then may I be punished for that. But like Khalid bin Walid said, he said, I roll with men that love death more than you love life. Black power.